Good evening, folks. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Tonight, we are going to get the Moonberry. I'm like 80% sure of it. And I actually kind of want to just get started because we're going to spend pretty much the entire night on Farewell, the last chapter. But first, we need to go and get 2 last crystal hearts that we didn't pick up along the way. But once we're in Farewell, we shouldn't need to go back and get any crystal hearts, especially because the hard part is after the Heart Gate. So we're just going to go and get the Chapter 1 and Chapter 6 hearts to start the night out. I'm glad we have celebration in the chat, that it is once again Monday night. Alright. Let's see, if I remember right, I think the crystal heart's in the second part of Forgotten City. Oh, oops, I have all sorts of variants on right now. But we're playing vanilla right now. Let's see if I remember where to go for this first heart. Yeah, it is here. That helpful sign. I spent the entire last week sick. Not like bad sick, just a little sick. Oh shoot, I didn't even switch us to the game. Sorry, it's been a minute. I have spent most of the last week with like just a bad enough cold that it's hard to do anything. Right. Let's see, so the pattern here, we need to match the pattern of colors here to the directions that the birds dash. So it is white, purple, blue, red, purple, yellow. So it's white, purple, blue, red, purple, and then yellow. There we go. Like I said, a very easy heart to get, which is why we saved it for last, just in case we needed it. That's all we needed there. So yeah, how was everyone else's week? How have people feeling this Monday night? Is this not where I'm supposed to start? It's not, is it? The heart's at the next bit. Here we go. Now I just have to remember what direction we actually need to go. No, can't sneakily take the Kevin. Well, it's good to be busy in a way that isn't miserable. That's usually a pretty good sign. Let's see. Don't remember exactly where this one is, but I know it's up here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so this is basically a harder version of the previous puzzle, where, again, we have colors. We need to remember what the dashes were for them. I wrote it down just so I wouldn't forget. So we have white, purple, blue. Let's see, red was upright, purple, yellow. That's not it. So here now we actually have to mirror them. Oh, so the variance turned on again. Only have to do that one more time. Alright, so now I need to mirror them horizontally. So now white is still up, but purple would be right. Blue would be down left. Red would be up left. Purple would be right, and yellow would be upright. Yeah. Let's see, so now, same thing, but we mirror them horizontally. Or we mirror them vertically, rather. So white is down, purple is left, blue is upright, red is downright, purple is left, and red is down left. Alright, now this last one is left kind of ambiguous, but we can decide, okay, let's just do both mirrorings. So we'll go down, we'll go right, let's see, blue, go up left, red will go, oh oops, that wasn't right, that was not correct. Alright, let's start over. White, purple, blue, red, purple, and yellow would be. There we go. There's our other heart. Alright, so those are 2 quick errands. Now we can get on to the actual meat of tonight. We have 15 hearts. We have 30 uncashed in berries, which should be enough to get us through Farewell with a Power 500. So, Farewell is perhaps my favorite part of Celeste. The first time I played it, it took me a good, 12 or 15 hours to beat. The fact that it came out as a free update a couple years after the game came out will always be wonderful to me. Yeah, we're in for a treat tonight. Oh, let me make sure that I don't have any variants on by accident before we actually start, because we don't need to Farewell to be any harder than it is. Howdy, Seraph. Happy Monday night. Happy Moonshot Monday. So yeah, this is coming back years later, after Granny died, and trying to figure out how to handle grief. Oh yeah, no, absolutely same. Took me as long and as many deaths as the rest of the game combined, I think including B-sides. But I love the new mechanics, the music is excellent. It's I can see why they ended up making it, and especially how it was probably supposed to be shorter, but then they were having so much fun making it that it just kept going and growing. So yeah. We're gonna get that moonberry, but our main quest here is to chase down that bird. That bird that told us we could dash in the first place. Yeah, now finally following through on why we should have done this stream on the Moonshot Network. We're finally up in space. See, I've been thinking about what I want to do next, and I think my plan is the next couple weeks, Darkest Dungeon 2 just came out. And so while everyone else is playing Tears of the Kingdom, I intend to play some Darkest Dungeon 2. I'm very excited for Tears of the Kingdom. But for streaming, I don't really have a good way to stream from a Switch anyway. That's not what I want to do here. So that will probably be the next couple weeks, and then we'll have the Moon Carnival. I have to imagine that I will not want to stream the day after the Moon Carnival's over. Oops, there's our first death. And then after that, we might look into some Kaizo Mario. Which means I will need to take like the next month to research and look around and find a good, proper, relatively easy Kaizo game to get started with. Oh, this isn't correct. Because yeah, I need both dashes here. I guess I'm not gonna be like super busy with the Moon Carnival. Like, I'm not running anything, and I'm not on too many blocks of that. But I have offered to like help out around the back end and stuff, so we'll see how busy that keeps me. Alright. I need to fast fall there a little bit, don't I? Oh, or just overshoot a jump. There we go. Oh, almost. I just needed to grab that wall. Wait a little bit so I wouldn't bounce into the ceiling. These screens are a lot harder than they appear right now, or at least compared to how fast I'm going through them. Even these initial screens are pretty dang hard. It's just you have to... Learning what you need to do is like 2/3 of the challenge of these streams. Alright, our first new mechanic, pufferfish. If you hit them from above, you bounce off of them. If you hit them from below, they explode and send you flying, and it feels great. They can also hit keys just like everything else can. Thankfully that's not a death, that's just a try again. I love the pufferfish. I always think that they look like mangoes. Oh, they look like they would taste fruity and delicious. No reason to not use the dash there, huh? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think these mango fish taste like? Mangoes? Maybe like that, like kind of like spicy mango? What do you call that seasoning that you find on some candies? Oh, that was sloppy. Oh yeah, the top tastes like mango, the bottom tastes like strawberry. Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. And also they would absolutely have the consistency of gushers. But yeah, they're just a genuinely fun mechanic to play around with. So is the second mechanic this level introduces later, but we'll get there. There we go. Oh, I guess the double dash crystals are new because part of me doesn't want to help with this quest here. So you can only get our second dash by getting a double dash crystal. But that kind of feels like it is a new mechanic, but it's very similar to mechanics we've already had. So it doesn't feel new in the same way that the fish do. Alright, that was our first checkpoint. We are screaming through the beginning of this, but don't worry, it's going to get slower and slower as we go, because this gets harder and harder. Alright, here's our second mechanic, the jellyfish! Everyone loves the jellyfish. We could take the hard path, but I'm going to be smart and take the easy path. That assumes that you don't know how to do things with jellyfish already. They just act as a parachute, let us fall slow, but they also let us do some very fun things with momentum. Where basically if you run into them with a dash, you'll get with like any sort of momentum, you'll get an extra burst of momentum in the direction that you're going. So you can use them to actually end up going considerably further than you would otherwise. Like that. Such a fun mechanic. Alright, onto the puzzle room. Where we're going to have to get some keys to get out the top of this room. But first... Wait, this isn't the way we go. We're going to need to get access to some power-ups to get... We need to get power-ups to do something about the electricity. Yeah. There we go. Alright, now we have access to that double jump crystal. Which we can use to get through here. Now we can get this jellyfish. Slow fall. And then we just need... Oh wait, I need a double dash there. Actually, let's get the jellyfish first, so I don't worry about losing the double dash by dashing when I don't need to. Got a jellyfish. Jellyfish's best friend. Jellyfish is just absolutely best friend. And finally, destroy this power box, get rid of all the electricity that was cramping our style. Now we can go get some keys. Now we get to be a little bit more stylish with the jellyfish. It took a while to learn out how to do stuff like that. Still, highly recommend playing Farewell if you managed to beat the Celeste B-sides, and they weren't like too frustratingly hard. I was not going to make it, then yeah, highly recommend playing through Farewell. But also treating it as like playing through a whole like mini sequel to Celeste, because it's that long. Ha, didn't even need the double dash. We're gonna need 5 keys in total. Usually for me, 4 out of 5 of these small key rooms are pretty easy, and then the last one is just a killer. Or actually, we might do that one next. It's the second to last one in that case. Yeah, this one. This one isn't like the hardest thing that this level has to offer, but I find it significantly harder than the others. Oh, that was almost it. Just needed to get that last dash into the jelly again. I must have just not hit grab fast enough there. So you do need to be holding grab the entire time that you hold the jelly. Thankfully, it's quite generous in the timings that you need. There we go. That wasn't nearly as bad as that was when I practiced this level a few days ago. Oh yeah, this one's also kind of tricky, huh? Oops, that's a death. That's okay, we have a par 500 here. Plus, like, how long could this level possibly be, you know? We're already 1 checkpoint in, you know? Oh, not quite enough height there. There we go. Just get it the first time through. There we go, last key. Unlock all those doors. And move on. Why would I tempt fate, CJ? I don't know. I'm feeling spicy today. One of the better tracks of this level. Also one that I listened to for a very, very long time, my first playthrough of Farewell. But yeah, now that we're on to checkpoint 3, things are going to start to get difficult. I need to get max height jumps off these clouds. What was that? Use those helpful fish to hit the doorbells for us. I can never decide what to actually call those things, whether they're keys, whether they're shields, whether they're doorbells. I don't know, does anyone know what the canonical name of those is? Oops, messed up my time in there. There we go. There's probably a safer way to do that, but we aren't playing safe here. And that's why we died to spikes. Oh, I discovered a fun thing today. So the layout I'm using for the stream, I did not realize the boxes for the game window and the camera window were transparent, so I was always trying to like perfectly size each of the boxes in Streamlabs to fit, when I could have just put the overlay on top and taken advantage of the fact that these are actually transparent. So I did that today. So hopefully the stream layout looks slightly cleaner today. Ah yes, this room. There are a lot of this rooms in Farewell. We're definitely going to rack up a few deaths here. I don't know. I did a playthrough of this week, just to make sure that I could actually do this on stream today. And I ended up with way fewer deaths than I expected, so I'm a lot less salty about Farewell than I might have otherwise been. Oops, I thought I grabbed that wall, but I guess I didn't. I have to grab it to make it fall, and then time to bounce into the springs. Oh, just a bad jump dash angle. Just needed to dash straight up there and that would have been it. Thankfully, although these rooms are hard, every room in Farewell is just the right length. None of the rooms get too long or anything, or require too much execution in a row. Because, you know, that would just be like bad game design. Definitely not fun. Shoot, I'm doing something wrong here. Well, not that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's almost it. There we go. Aw, that was not it. And that's not really the intended strat for this room, but it works. And if I have something that works, I'm gonna do it. As you can see, we have hit a bit of a difficulty spike here, compared to those first couple checkpoints. Once we get past the puzzle room, it's pretty much just difficult, difficult, lemon, difficult. Ooh, that was almost it. I wonder if we can still get... Yeah, there we go. Not the intended strat, but it works. Good, so excited we dashed to our death. Okay. Yes. Then a nice and easy one. I thought I did not live that, but I did. We can use our jellyfish to push buttons. It's such a good friend. Learning how to do that one, like where you're supposed to let the jellyfish go, is a trip. But once you know it, it's not that bad. Okay, here, we're going to use our fishy friend. And our excited traffic light block. Oh, that's not how we do it. I send it flying, and then I jump on top of the fishy friend. Oops. There we go, like that. Scooch it over a little bit. Oops. Forget that that thing moves as long as I'm standing on it. just completely flub. We're doing great tonight. We're having a good time. Alright. So now I just need to explode Fishy Friend, and then... Oops, not like that. Yeah, catch that spring just as it's sliding back to reset. Alright, let's see here. I first explode Fishy Friend, then I fling myself. I think you can see what I'm going for here. Let's just... There we go. Take advantage of the fact that it resets after a couple seconds. Alright, here these are the Chapter 5 blocks that move when I dash. So what I need to do is like that. Oh, but then actually grab that wall. Yeah, there we go, not bad. Whoops. Whoops, that was almost it. Alrighty, here we have another room that I'm not, like, as consistent on. That was pretty close. I think this is the way to do it, though. No, except I actually need to get you to explode, Fishy. I just realized my notepad isn't up. Just in case anyone doesn't know what we're doing here. Wonder if that will bring it up. No, I'll fix it when we actually reach 500 deaths here. Which will happen. I'm confident it will happen. We're in for a long night here, friends. And don't worry, I mean that in a good way. Need to remember what I'm doing. And not be too distracted by the fact that I'm streaming. It's a distraction. Die repeatedly positive. Exactly, in your cosm. Remember, you learn something from every death. I don't know what I learned from that one, but you learn something from every death. I both fully do agree with that in this game, and also about half of my deaths in Celeste are, remember, think before you act. That's the lesson I can learn. I'm just barely missing that jump. There we go. Just need to angle my fall correctly. There we go. Just got through it. Alright, now here we need to use this block to actually carry our friendly jellyfish along with us. There we go. And would you look at that? We're already at the end of the level. That was really quick. Gotta do our happy dance. Our happy little Madeline squish dance. Yeah, empty space. That's the good for the ending of a chapter about grief, right? Yeah, everything's good. I guess we never did get that bird, huh? You sure, Madeline? I feel like we just breezed through that. We just kicked this ass. No? No heart? Okay. Going past the end of the level. Things that can only end well. I actually managed to get killed by that. Alright, here's that gate that you can technically sneak past if you go really fast. But I don't know that tech, and we have 15 hearts. And we can even take a break at an internet cafe. Learning advanced techniques the best way by PowerPoint. Stuff that speedrunners found and really liked. So Maddie and the team at, I guess they're now Extremely OK Games, decided like, hey, let's just make the second half of this level based on this previously speedrun tech. Introducing wave dashing. You can jump very far. Yeah, it's easy, like a lot of this game. Yeah, so you get a little bit of a downward angled dash into the ground. You have that momentum, but if you spend long enough on the ground, then you should have your dash back, so you can jump, still with all that momentum, get a long jump, and have a dash at the end of it. It took me a long time to learn how to do, especially consistently. I think the first time I played for a while, I got here, I was like, no, I can't learn this consistently. I guess I will never beat this level. And then I came back like a few months later, played through again, and got the wave dash down. The difference between this and hyper dashing, I might be wrong. I believe a wave dash is when you start in the air and you do... Yeah, I think the main difference is with wave dash, you start in the air, whereas the hyper dash, you just are standing on the ground, but it's still a downward diagonal dash, jump, and then you should have a dash afterwards, like that. That's a hyper dash. As opposed to that is a wave dash. I could be absolutely wrong. And also our good old friend, the wall bounces. Another thing that I think I was even less consistent at than wave dashing before I started this challenge. But then I got some good practice in. I've played a lot of Celeste the last month, y'all. I have logged a lot of hours in this game. Yeah, they do feel very similar. They have like slightly different trajectories. I don't know, they have slightly different feels. Oops, I'm supposed to chain them here, which is always a thing that I struggle with the most. I'm gonna try to do it the honest way. Or not. I mean, I can always just... Oops, just slightly missed my up-downs. Yeah. The C-sides really kind of force you to learn it. And that makes them really, really hard. There we go, there was the chained wave dash. Oh, just a little bit low on that wall bounce. Oh, we keep getting so close. Hey, there's 100 deaths. Yeah, the wave dash into the wall bounce is a mean trick to do. Just 2 very precise timings in a row. I just forgot to hit jump there. Oops, we don't want to go back. Yeah, I think this was specifically the screen that defeated me that first time when I decided I couldn't get consistent enough at wave dashes. Okay, am I just forgetting to hit jump? I think I am just legit forgetting to hit jump to get the actual wall bounce. I'm just getting some butterfingers. In fact, I'm gonna go back here and get the feel of the wall bounce again. There we go. There we go. Whew. All right. Come here, dang bird. No? You don't want to be caught? Maybe we should just let this bird go, you know? Alright, now we're on to the truly hard stuff. I listened to this track probably 3 times as much as the last one that I said I listened to a lot of. It's such a good song. It does make you feel like I can do this. Close but no cigar. There we go. If anything's gonna make you consistent at wave dashing, and especially change wave dashing, it's this screen. What you saw me do in that screen that honestly probably didn't look too hard when you're not holding a controller is the result of probably 300-400 deaths on that screen. The momentum on those hairy walls at the end. Oh, this screen was another one that took me forever to figure out what you're supposed to do the first time. Now that I know what you're supposed to do, it's not that hard. I think there's actually probably several consistent strats for this screen, so I don't know if supposed to is really the correct phrase. That was almost it. But what we need to do, send the Kevin flying, crouch right on the corner. Oops, not do that. Now I won't have enough space on there to land later. Alright. So, as I was saying, send the Kevin flying, crouch on this corner, grab the double jump, don't run into the spike wall. Yeah, actually, we can just hold on to the edge of the cabin here. That's absolutely fine. Except we need to actually grab that doorbell. Send it flying back. Land on it one more time to get our dash back. It's another screen that took me multiple hundreds of deaths the first time. I think that might have been one of the screens where I had to like give up and go and watch someone play through and see what they did on that screen, because I could not figure out what the like proper strat was. Now here we have some more advanced wave dashing. And a second advanced wave dash. Use that momentum to get us to the end. Boom! Alright, this first bit here, just getting around that little spiky corner is always a pain. So we are making great time so far. Oops, that's not gonna do it. Oops, that was close. Whew. I just need to dash a little bit closer, that's what it is, yeah. We have to get there fast before that block explodes, too. Or we won't have anywhere to grab with that last dash. Alright, here's another weird screen that I'm never quite sure what the actual, like, true intended strat is, but we usually find something that works. Like that! That works! Or wait, yeah, sorry, that's not what works. What works is, there we go. We need to get the wall bounce, and then immediately hold that back. Now we wait till this crystal respawns, then we dash up so we still actually get our double dash back. And then, I don't know, we do something like that? Close. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's just about it. Oh, see, there was a wave dash where I jumped a little bit too soon after hitting the ground, so I didn't have enough time to get my dash back. So that's why my hair was blue and I died. Jumping a little bit early on the wall bounce there. There we go. There we go. We're just going to come back down here again and try again. Almost. So close. Truly, I don't think this game would be quite as fun if the music wasn't so dang good, you know? Really helps alleviate those moments of frustration that would otherwise be soul-crushing. Alright, I'm doing something wrong with the end of this here. It's so easy to feel like, a game has a good soundtrack and that's like an afterthought in how you feel about the game. But the soundtrack can make so much of a game. Like, honestly, a lot of games I will put on some other sort of sound in the background, even if it has a good soundtrack. That's how I get through a lot of podcasts. Or just dives down various YouTube rabbit holes, Rare that my brain is happy just doing one thing at a time. Oh, that was pretty close. I think this checkpoint sequence here, this set of screens, is the hardest part of Farewell. Or maybe the one after this, I don't remember where this checkpoint ends and the next one starts. But everything up to the blocks that appear at a beat. Once we get there, then until we're at the last screen, we are home free. Not to say that it's easy, it's just easier. I didn't want to jinx it because that is a really hard screen and we got it first try. Let's go. I don't care much for, pretty much any of Twitch culture, but let's go as, the go-to celebration saying. Pretty solid. Oh. Nope. We have to dash through the Space Jam every time or we will not get a dash back. Oh, just a little low. We're loving the easy part. There we go. Oh, again, the same mistake. There's even a safe way to do that where I don't just immediately dash up through it. There's a little notch that I can sneak into. As we struggle here, here's a question, chat. What is the best pie? Oh, Anira Cosme, we were talking about this screen. This is the screen. This is probably the single hardest screen for me. Ooh, and I almost got the hard part first try. But anyway, what is the best pie? For me, I would say key lime pie is probably where it's at. There are a lot of good pies, but I am a sucker for key lime. Let's see. Sarah says apple, the only good pie, which is a hot take, but it's one that I'm willing to accept. if you're only going to pick one kind of pie you would ever eat, apple's a pretty good choice. Just a little slow there. CJ says pizza, which I guess I can't argue with that. Be more specific though, CJ. What's the best pizza pie then? Because I feel like pizza's too broad of a category. Getting the timing on this first bit. Get the wall bounce. Then grabbing back on. And then we have to do it again. So close. New York Cosmo says, Apple Mountain Berry Crumb Pie. A very specific local brand. That does sound lovely. Oh, apple rhubarb pie. That might have to be my choice, actually, now I think about it. Specifically, apple rhubarb pie. CJ says, pine nuts, salami, olives, caramelized onion, and pineapple. Okay, that does sound pretty good. Olives and pineapple on the same pizza, though? I can see everything else they're working, but I'm not sure about olives and pineapple in the same bite. Is cheesecake pie? That's a good question. I guess why wouldn't it be pie is the real question. See, these are the kinds of discussions that need to be had more often. Which is why a week from tomorrow we'll be holding the first Parliament. I don't think we've revealed what the topic for that is yet. But you can rest assured that it will definitely be food related. Whew, finally got through that hard screen. And we're only at 200 deaths. And then didn't get through this easy screen first try. I feel like I'm gonna have to say that lasagna isn't pie because you've got multiple layers of protein. But if someone cares to disprove me, I would love to hear the argument in favor of lasagna as pie. I mean, if you really want to be a stickler, we should accept that pie needs to have like a fried dough specifically. I don't know whether, I guess, why wouldn't big noodles count for that? Our best friend, the feather. Everyone loves the feather. Now we have to fall as fast as we can. And we still missed. Lasagna's cake. That's a... Yep, lasagna is cake. There we go. We got it. Thank you, Nine of Neils. There we go. Chasing that dang... Oh! Bonked our head chasing the bird. That's okay, the screen isn't as bad. Oops. Didn't get out of our fall fast enough. That's okay. We are doing just fine here. We're not even halfway to our first par. Oops. I am messing up the feather sections here. Oh, I panicked. I panicked because I missed the feather. I could have saved that. But don't worry, this is certainly the longest screen that Farewell will throw at us, you know? This is pretty dang long. Oh, I missed that feather, dang it. Oh man, I messed up the wave dash there. Oof. Oofda. Here we go. There we go. Whew. Made it. Boom. Next checkpoint. Oh yeah, okay, we do have another hard checkpoint before we get to the point where things will ease off a little bit. Boom. There's one. This is another one where it's more of a puzzle room. So you need to be dashing frequently to not get squished. And I'm just over here fucking up my wall bounces. My corner bounces. I know, they're wall bounces. It's important to sometimes just laugh at the ways that you die in this game. Can't ever hold it against yourself. Just laugh, move on, try again. I'm just dashing in the wrong spot there. I seem determined to do it repeatedly. There we go. And I forgot what I needed to do next. I need to dash up right there. There we go. Let's see. Now the last bit of this is tricky to figure out at first, but what we need to do is get our dash back, then grab there, use that momentum to send us up higher, so we can dash. Okay, here's another one of the very, very hard screens. I knew we hadn't seen one of them yet. Whew. Alright, we got this. Yeah, this is this screen. This one definitely took me a few hundred attempts the first time. Right, the key is to actually wait on top of that for a second. So it'll be higher up when I get there and I can dash under it. That's the key. Alright. Take a second. Remember my strategy here. And execute. So far, so... Oh! Spoke too soon. I'm struggling to just barely walk off the edge there for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because it's requiring pretty precise movement. A little slow. Oops. If I'd just done 2 up dashes there, we would have been good. Like that. There we go. Got through it. Boom. Look at that. Got just about 1 hour on the level clock. Now we get to see what happens when wind interacts with red bubbles. Interesting. Oops. I need to dash out of that last bubble onto that crumbling platform and get a wave dash off of it. Not particularly easy. Unless we're good at this fucking game. Let's see. This screen is a good puzzle, but I'm still not exactly sure what the intended strat is. I like this one. Felt very smart when I figured out I could just do that. Alright, we're back to the blocks from core. Oops, I got the timing there wrong. Let's just try going from the start. Nope, that isn't correct. That was almost it. There we go. I just need to start going when the stars are at bottom. Almost. Oops, a little bit too early there. There we go. Now we have to time a fall. There we go. Almost messed that up. I've definitely taken a long time on that screen on previous tries. Another wave dash after a block that will crumble. then rely on the upwind to keep us in the air far longer than it feels like we should be able to be in the air. I think I want to get... If I remember right, I want to get each of these doorbells with a single dash, and then the double dash block should come back just in time for me to go underneath and grab the last doorbell to get the locked block to move. Yeah, like that. There we go. That should work. Oops. Need to be pretty precise in what I actually do here. There we go. The upwind does make wave dashing a little awkward because your jump goes higher than you expect. Last feather path is difficult. Get to the point where I can just grab that section of the wall that's not covered in spikes. If you run into a wall while holding grab, you can end a feather early, but it's very easy to just slightly miss there and hit the spikes. There we go. The wave dash is very much a muscle memory thing, so when the upwind changes that muscle memory just a little bit, really messes with you. There we go. See, I still needed to have my dash after that, so I could get up here. Oh yes, core mechanics, our favorite thing. They are legitimately fun, they are just usually difficult too. Especially because up here, the ice blocks will not respawn. Did we get that? I thought that was going to take a lot more tries. Hell yeah. Now here we need to wave dash a lot, because the only way to deal with wind this strong is to always be dashing, because the dash doesn't care about the wind. There we go, we have to get the doorbell first, then go up and bounce off the spring. And this is a checkpoint, even though it doesn't look like it. As I just demonstrated. Alright, now here we just need to make our dashes quite precise so we actually hit the springs. Oh, just a little bit too low there. I always want to go under these. It's easier to get the dash up from below than trying to hit the spring from above. All those tries to get a good gate wave dash, still missed it. we go. Oh, just a little low. Nope. It's okay, this is a hard screen. We're on the really hard screens right now. So we can take as many deaths as we need here, you know? I still feel very good about how I played so far tonight. Yeah, especially that getting off of that third string there. It's hard because you have to slow yourself down a little bit so you don't just go run into the leftward facing spikes. You can't slow down so much that when you do dash up into the spring, you're too low. It's a tight little balance to find. Okay, we got this. Yeah, let's just hyper dash instead of trying to wave dash with the wind. Yeah, the hyper dash is just as good. The hyper dash just means that we don't jump before we do the wave dash. It means that you generally go like a little bit lower to the ground. It's like a shallower parabola. Is everyone looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom? I've managed to keep myself pretty spoiler-free. I know there have been some leaks hanging around out there, but I am very excited for more Breath of the Wild. Even if it's just another Breath of the Wild, I would be perfectly happy with that. Like, I hope that it's more than that, but like, honestly, I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to a Zelda. Very weird wall balance tech there. That's another screen that's take me a while. Yeah, I know, right? And then here, you think you're stuck in a dead end, but actually no. You just have to go through a little secret wall there. Oops, I just panicked at the end. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is probably going to be like what Elden Ring was last year, where it kind of has to wait to be a summer game. Take some vacation time. I don't know. I've always lived on school schedule, so I always think of summer as the quiet time of the year. Man, Ham, I do not envy you for having to unpack boxes. That is always a chore. There are parts of it that are very satisfying, you know, setting up rooms how you want them to be, but finding the executive function to do it all, especially in like a timely manner. What was that death? Boom, there we go. Advanced Kevin screen, done. Now, Wind and Feathers. A great combination. That definitely isn't evil at all. Hey, it's cool that you're in choruses, Ham. I was a wind instrumentalist my whole life. I was a trombonist. I haven't played since college. It's been like 5 or 6 years now since I picked up the bone. At some point I'll need to find an excuse to do it again. But yeah, performance season is so dang busy. Yeah, I should really think about community music, right? I guess right now I don't have anywhere where I could like feel okay about practicing a trombone because I live in an apartment. And I don't think my neighbors would appreciate hearing trombone. That was one of the nice things about playing music in college was having access to practice rooms. Of course, I didn't practice nearly enough. Yeah, I'd say I was something of a trombone champ. Alright, we are getting near the end here. Way faster than I ever imagined we would be. But these last couple checkpoints are still going to take us a while. Yeah, I actually haven't played Trombone Champ yet. I know there was a Moonshot stream of it at some point. It's been on my list for a long time. But, yeah. No, I played the trombone from 5th grade through my junior year of college. So that's what? 4, 8... Yeah, I played trombone for 11 years. I don't know, this is more like the 2/3 point, I think. But also, I think those last 2 checkpoints are the hardest, for me at least. Yeah. We're not actually in space, this is a dream. Still counts, I think. Let me just read from him. A trombone is a kind of loud pretzel that you put compressed air into and divorce comes out. Well, I will tell you that CJ, who I am married to, plays the French horn, which is even more of a pretzel that you put compressed air into. So I guess we're just shooting divorce at each other. Also, I have a feeling that Miles would not be a big fan of the trombone. He likes music. He likes when I play on the piano or CJ tries out the ukulele. But I don't know how I'd feel about brass instrument. Yeah, actually, CJ and I went on a band trip where we were taking a bus all through Tennessee, even though we were going to school on the West Coast. And this was like a week after we started dating was when this trip happened. So honestly, if our fledgling relationship could survive that, then I think maybe divorce doesn't come out of our instruments specifically for each other. Oh, actually, from that trip, a funny story. One of the most interesting decisions that I've ever seen some adults planning a trip for college students make. Which, in the US, drinking age is 21, and college students are, 18 to 22. And so on this college band trip, one of the things we did in Tennessee was we went to the Jack Daniel's distillery. I'll have to check that out, Ham. From Lindy West's The Witches Are Coming. Yeah, CJ and I in college were nothing if not disgustingly adorable. We taught all of our friends D&D. Actually, it was Pathfinder. I didn't finish my story. So, yeah. So, one of our first stops, on this, week-long trip, was at the Jack Daniel's distillery, where we, took a tour, and, of course, some of the juniors and seniors who were of age, went and bought some whiskey. And then we also stayed that night in a hotel. We were 50% homestays with families that would host college students and 50% hotel stays, and that night was a hotel stay. If I remember right, the next morning we played at a church service, and it was just the most hungover you have ever heard a wind ensemble sound. And I was, of course, this little freshman here, I don't know a ton of these people, and I don't want to, have my first real experience drinking be with them, so I'm not gonna do it. Then the next day, as we're all getting cussed out by our director because he heard how hungover 2/3 of the band was, just sitting there but you're not mad at me though, right? Yeah, it was essentially pre-gaming communion. We technically went to a Christian school. So we always ended up playing at Lutheran churches. Most of the homestay families were Lutheran families, which just makes the 2/3 of the band showing up deeply hungover funnier. Yep, this is a 3-beat screen. It's also actually not that bad. For some reason, I'm not quite getting the timing on that last bit right, but when you get it right, the platforms appear exactly when you need them to, which is quite satisfying. Oh wait, I don't even need that last pink one, do I? There we go. Oops, a little early. We want this blue block to try to pop in while we're on top of it, so it won't pop in until after we're no longer on top of it. Oops, almost did. There we go. This one's a bit slower, but also this one's pretty forgiving. There we go, first try. Second try? I don't know. Low number of tries. Yeah, practice pays off, y'all. Something that I did not always keep to my heart when I was playing music in college. I needed to practice a lot more than I did. I was one of the non-music majors in a wind ensemble that was 80% music majors. Good half the people that we played in that wind ensemble are teaching high school band somewhere now. played some really, really good music. The best thing we played was Maslanka's Fourth Symphony, which is just like a eye-wateringly gorgeous piece of music. Which, like, the end of that song is just the entire low brass and also an organ trying to play as loudly as they possibly can while still sounding decent. Just make the whole auditorium shake. We were dead there, weren't we? Definitely, my favorite piece of music I have performed. There are other ones that were also very good, but that one I still feel like #blessed to have performed. There we go. Almost. Oh, hey, look, another checkpoint, which means we are getting there. Yeah, these time blocks. That time block section is a much shorter checkpoint than the previous ones. Finally got that dang bird. Yeah, maybe trying to catch the bird was hurting the bird. You ever consider that? Tried to catch the bird, caught the bird, now we gotta free the bird. Alright. Someone call Leonard Skinner, because let's free this bird. Now we have jellyfish and pufferfish back. Mostly jellyfish, but there's some pufferfish. This section here is such a great argument for... I had to itch my nose and it killed me. For making your linear curve not just go up, taking some time to cool back down after the extreme difficulty of the last couple of checkpoints. And even those timer checkpoints, it was shorter, but here, like, this lets you feel like, look at how much I have learned going through the rest of Farewell. Things that felt like a struggle now feel natural. I don't know, this level kind of mechanically takes you through the grief that Madeline and Madeline are feeling, as well as story-wise. That definitely works for me. Oops. That wasn't a far enough dash. Oh wait, what I need to do is wave dash, huh? There we go. Much better. Oops. It's okay. The cycle there was weird anyway. Having the bird and the part of you, take turns throwing you further and further along. Like, you hardly have to do anything. You have a support system. Except sometimes they throw you into murderous electricity. Support systems ain't perfect. I need to wait there a little bit longer. There we go. Ooh, we grazed that very close. Po Buddy's perfect. That's right, 9. Now for once we don't want the fishies to explode. But we will live if they do. This section. 3 of the best feeling mechanics altogether. Oops, I want to dash down there. What am I doing? Almost hit. Into the jellyfish. Let's glide down. Oh, I did not think I made that jump. There we go. You can see why I maybe thought that I didn't make that jump. Oops. That's okay. We are doing just fine. Y'all, this has gone so well tonight. I didn't expect to be here until like maybe 3 hours in, and it's been an hour and a half in this level. I have maybe, in fact, gotten good. We'll see how the last couple screens go, because they are a couple doozies. There we go. And there. Oops. Yeah, we have to land that without a dash, or the platforms go away. forgetting to grab that wall. Just a sign that I'm starting to get maybe a little tired. So I'm gonna drink my berry ginger smoothie, which is just lovely when you're recovering from a cold. Do it in that order to actually have the right number of dashes to break the electricity box. You want these two to be just about lined up. Now they just bounce off the spring. Oops, that was not correct. That's close, but not correct. So I guess what we learned tonight is that 500 was probably too high of a par for this level, that we could have done this at a lower level. Because I was basically just planning on struggling with some variants for a little bit on the screens where we got them, and then cashing in berries. And I figured, hey, we have 30 berries to cash in, and when I did a practice run, I came in somewhere around like 1,500 deaths. So that should be just about right. It turns out that practice paid off more than I thought it would. Sorry, I keep repeating that fact. I'm just kind of surprised. In a good way. Especially because, while spinning the wheel is fun, Farewell is good enough and the levels are hard enough. I feel like there's still enough interesting here to watch, even without adding unexpected randomness. Of course, now I'm forgetting what I was supposed to be doing here, even though I explained it. I'm dead here. Because, yeah, I can get one, but I can't get two. There we go, get our first bounce on the other side. A lot of falling wave dashes here. Oops, and we missed that one. We probably got a hybrid and lived. Oops, same place. Again. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting to experience these, Sam. I fully acknowledge that these levels are harder than a lot of people would enjoy or want to play through. If you ever did, you can always go through and try to use various things in assist mode, but also, you know, some people don't ever want to go through learning tough bullshit like this, which I totally respect. I mean, I'm sorry, CJ, but I'm never going to learn the harsh resource management of Pathologic. Because that just would not be a fun time for me. Alright. You're messing up our wave dashes more than I want to be. Honestly, an incredible game that's not for everybody is also how I feel about... Like, I feel like the A-sides of Celeste are not for everybody, but, like, I feel like most people would benefit or enjoy their experience trying. Or at least, you know, see what the game has for them. Like, Outer Wilds, I feel like it's another game that everyone should at least try this. Hollow Knight, on the other hand, my all-time favorite game. Although this experience with Celeste is kind of, you know, pushing it for me. But I fully acknowledge that that game does some mean things that definitely make it not for everybody. Boom. Gotta go fast. Let the wind just blow us at our back. Oh, we made it pretty far that first try. There we go. Nice. We are getting pretty close, I'm pretty sure. I forgot, you have to duck there. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. Sequence breaking in Hollow Knight is very fun, especially with the randomizer. Trying to figure out, like, oh, where can I even go here? One sequence break I never try to do in Hollow Knight is navigate dark rooms without lanterns, so because that just... my sense of direction will not get me there. One more Kevin block screen. Love those. Just makes such a happy sound. Oh, here we are. Here we are. This is it. This is the last screen of Farewell. If you know Farewell, you know that this is kind of an infamous screen, because it is, as I was joking about earlier, ridiculously long. None of the individual tricks are like as hard as some of the stuff we had to do earlier, but you have to do so many of them in sequence. You're gonna see what I mean. So, yeah. And because we're going for the Moonberry, we're gonna be here even longer than that. The Moonberry is the one achievement that I haven't gotten in Celeste. Which I'm sure there are other achievements I haven't gotten. I didn't check Steam, but I know for a fact I haven't gotten the Moonberry one. Whole reason we came here in the first place. a lot of time with the same jellyfish. I feel like you could write a whole essay about grief, mental health, and emotions in Farewell, and really just focus it on this very last screen and look at how the mechanics of this last screen communicate their own story. And if you went in and did some real literary analysis, I feel like you could do that to this screen. Reach the very apex after clinging to something for so much of the screen, finally letting it go, but then you still have to make the descent yourself. Again, this is a screen that I have spent many 100 deaths on in my time. Holy shit, was that our second or third try? Holy shit. We're probably going to do this several times because I'll probably fuck up getting back on the path to the Blue Mary, but just, holy shit, we are on one tonight. God damn. Alright, so if we wanted to finish level, and just end the game, we would just break this energy box, grab the bird, and then I think there's one more dash we need to do, but we're going for the harder thing, for the Easter egg. Which means now we need to, once the electricity's gone, slowly climb back up. Alright, if I remember right, yeah, just barely. I did scope out this path yesterday, just to make sure I kind of knew where I was going. Oh, see, there's a death. Told you I'd fuck it up. That's okay. I'm still quite happy with myself. Oops. Little fuck up. That's okay. We are doing just fine here, aren't we? Oops. Yeah, no, there's no saves the whole way. That's what I meant about this being the longest screen. It is very cruel. But also it is a good final exam of everything you've learned through Farewell. Well, I guess not everything. I don't think you're ever asked to wave dash here. So it's more the mechanics from the first third. Be very careful. If we hit any of these fish, it's over. as I'm sure you can imagine. Back to the last jellyfish part. Alright, made it back there without too many tries. Alright, let's make our climb back. Oh, that jump is terrifying. There we go. There we go. There's the wave dash. Okay, we need to wall boost here. No, I meant to grab. Oh, it's okay. It's just fine. That probably deserves another F in chat. Hey, I guess this isn't any worse than some of the boss runbacks in Dark Souls 3, am I right? Any of the Dark Souls games, really. Definitely one of the meanest parts about all of this is that you don't have like a single spot that you can actually rest. I mean, I guess I can rest for a moment here. But even then, I still have to be holding grab the whole time. Almost overshot that there. Fish gauntlet. There we go. The bouncies. Okay, we're back here. Third time's the charm, right? I'm okay. I'm just fine. I'm happy. I'm just happy to be here, you know? Plus, we didn't struggle very much anywhere else. I might as well give us some good struggles somewhere, right? far enough right? Almost. There's my first time fucking up that. See, we're dying in all sorts of different and unique ways. Okay, this time we'll make it through the electricity without just walking into a wall. Floating into a wall, I guess. We're not really walking up here. Alright, fishy gauntlet again. Let go of everything. Explode a fish just because we feel like it. Springy bouncy. Okay, we're not gonna fuck up like we did last time. We're not. We're simply not. We're simply going to play better. Alright, we got this. That jump is terrifying every time. Didn't fuck up our hyper dash. There we go. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, I could have saved it. I could have saved it. If I knew how to neutral jump, I definitely could have saved it. So yeah, I can't tell you whether... Well, actually there's another room after this to actually get the Moonberry. So, but there is actually a checkpoint there. So I can't tell you how long it'll be till we get to the next checkpoint. Could be this attempt, could be in an hour, you know? But that's what we're here for tonight. I don't know, anyone listen to any good podcasts lately? Been a couple weeks since I asked that. I thoroughly enjoyed Goku going to divorce court this week on Riley Hopkins and Their Amazing Friends. Gotta shout that out. I'm afraid I won't be able to look at chat until I die. Guess this part is kind of like you're on a road trip with friends, but you're the one who's driving, so you can't fully pay attention to the actually, like, fun things. You can try to, like, contribute, but then you have to focus. I'm just driving the Madeline Mobile, which is powered by... What's it powered by? Anxiety and gender dysphoria? And strawberries. Alright, next try. Alright. Just the very edge of our jump. Oh, I thought that ankle dash was not going to get us there, but it did. It did. Okay, but we can save it. Yep, we can save it. 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 Oh. Let's see, I guess this is probably a wave dash, huh? Yep. Okay, yeah, something like this. Yeah, it's something like the process of grief CJ. You know, where each time you think, okay, I finally moved on. Nope, I haven't. That's okay, this is not a death if I fall here. It's not death if we fall here. And that's what matters. Oh, shit. It's alright, we can keep trying as many times as we need here. There's apparently quite a few. This might be the way to... Yeah, this is the way to do it. Okay. There we go. There's that. I don't like that there's spikes here. Oh, I really, really thought I was dead there. Oh, no! Oh, thank goodness, this is a checkpoint. This is a checkpoint. Oh, my God. Oh. Whew. I was going to be very upset. Thank you for putting the checkpoint there. You know, it's times like that where I just feel like I'm Paul Rudd at his computer seeing a new Tane for the first time. Oh god, I'm okay. Let's just fall all the way down, why not? Why not? Might be what we're supposed to do? Well, it is what we did. Actually, I need to... Oh, I flubbed. I flubbed so bad. I'm not wondering whether flub is a word or whether it's something that my mouth just came up with, because I tend to misspeak when I'm public speaking or streaming. Well, whether or not it is, I'm claiming it. Flub feels like the perfect, like, onomatopoeia for how it feels when you just hit this wrong direction on the keyboard. I'm glad that you agree that it is a word. You know, it's just one of those things where you say it several times and you're like, wait, there's no way that's actually a word, right? That's just absolutely a thing that my brain made up. Definitely. I wonder if this part was inspired by Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Actually, that's probably a game I should stream here, because that's a game I've never played. Oh, I did the same thing again! Oh, that's okay, we're fine. That's a new one. I'll have to find all the different ways to die in a sequence like this. There we go. Boom. Okay, we have something up here. We just end up back in this room. So really, when you're here, you can look for secret doors and stuff, but there's not. The solution to this room is take an intentional death. Alright, here's our final last room. Here's the true final room. Final last room, what the fuck am I saying? Or we just have to do a big old jellyfish climb. This is gonna take us a minute. I did practice this room a little bit, but I used save states, and we don't get save states here. Not on the quest for the Moonberry. None of these walls are grabbable. They have the ice on them, which means we really do just have to use them to bounce our jelly. Ooh, almost to that next bit of it. Alright, see if I remember right here. Yeah, that was correct. I just needed to grab that wall and I hit those spikes. Actually, let's just take a moment and appreciate how long this ascent is. See, that's about as far as we made it. I feel like there's more even higher than that. It's just our screen doesn't go that high. Alright, stop here for a second. Now we just need to do more jellyfish jumps and grab those crystals to keep going on the ascent. Still, we're doing pretty good here. Now we have some upwind, which we can fight if we need to, so we can take as long as we need here. Oh, got a little overenthusiastic. Forgot what I was doing. Stop. Refocus. Jump off that one. Jelly jump. Jelly jump. Jelly jump. Bounce off springs. Jelly jump. Until it descends. There we go. Boom. Right back there. Nope. Didn't do that right. I forgot what I was supposed to do. Still, the jelly jumps feel really good. Just you get this surprising burst of momentum whenever they go off. So it's not that bad to keep redoing them. Can I save it? Nah, I can't. That's a death. Nope. Alright. We're getting close, though. It's alright, we saved it, we saved it. Almost too low. Oh, and died to that spike again. That spike's gotten us twice now. That's rude. There we go. Wait for it to bounce off the springs. Alright. It's about as far as we've made it. Scooch over. Oh, I needed to upright dash there. Oh. Yeah, this is another really, really long screen, in case you haven't noticed. If this level didn't want to be cruel, then right where that upwind starts, you should get a checkpoint. But hey, this is for like an Easter egg, so you know, gotta work for it. I believe there's also an extra screen when you try to get the golden strawberry, the deathless strawberry for Farewell. So you go through the entire level, you know, which on a really, really good run for me here took 400 deaths. And then you have to do a screen that you have never seen before. I mean, I guess realistically, that was at least true for the first person who did it. I'm sure people have modded in a way to practice that screen if you are going for the gold berry. Which requires you to be a more powerful person than me. Tell you that much. enough of a struggle to get through one screen without dying, let alone 100. I have tried to get a couple of the A-side gold strawberries. Like, I already knew I could get the 1A and 2A. I've managed to get the 4A, the Golden Ridge. I've been working on the resort, but that is a challenge, because that level is a struggle. I don't think I need to say I'm bad at it anymore, because everyone seems to agree that it's way harder than it should be. Or, harder than you would think for level 3. That's what I mean. I think it is a well-designed level. Don't get me wrong. There we go. And then I immediately panicked. Okay. We're just fine. No, I can't quite skip that. I was just wondering. Okay, it's kind of mean that I can't scroll the screen back down. There we go. What? What was that even? Now, see, this is a much better illustration of how hard Farewell is if you haven't played through it before several times. Especially that last screen of Farewell, which we got through without too much struggle. Like, a lot of our deaths there were just trying to actually make the ascent back up here. Alright. Night, Sarah. We'll get it before too long. But get your rest. Honestly, we made it here much sooner than I expected still, all things considered. I was kind of expecting this stream to go for 4 hours tonight. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay up too late tonight. But I might still manage to hit a reasonable bedtime. We will see. Alright, back to the upwind. Oh, that was close. I just need to not be cautious there. I just need to go for it. Oop. That was almost a terrible mistake, but that's okay. We can salvage this. Yeah. See, we're just fine. There we go. Catching back up to this jellyfish in the upwind is something. Oh yeah, I need to let go there so it can actually bounce off the springs. Hey, there we did it! Aw, shoot, sorry Sarah if it was like 2 minutes later. Darn. Oh, or we can completely... We fucked it. We fucked it! We fucked it! Oh. You know what? I just like this level so much, I just wanted to do it one more time, you know? I wanted to prove that I had mastered it by doing it back to back. No, that's okay. We will get there very soon now, though. That was the silliest mistake I could possibly make. But, you know, I'm just trying to be an honest version of myself. And the honest version of PB here absolutely makes completely goofy mistakes like that. Right on the edge of victory. You know? Just being honest to myself. See? 2 times in a row, we're just fine. Forgot the sequence of dashes there, but you have to go very fast there to catch up to the flying away jellyfish. Oops, that is not what I was supposed to do there. Alright, we got this. We don't got this. You know, sometimes frustration is just expressed through random sounds. It's funny, like, I'm finding myself, like, censoring my swears more than I normally do. I guess part of that is because for Hooligans, I don't swear, because of the half of the conceit of the show is owl swears only. And the other half is still like, do I want this performance, the part of me that I'm performing right now, to be one that swears? And it's like, it's fine. I don't know, I grew up in a house of no swears. Well, I guess I couldn't, like, swear when I was, like, in teaching mode either, and that's also what this is kind of like. I guess in general I'm used to, like, my more, like, public speaking-y sort of things, you know, you're not really supposed to swear. But on this stream, don't worry, we can say whatever the hell we want. It's just like I'm talking on the phone with my parents, you know? Tuning down the amount of swears I normally use by like 80%. It used to be 100%. But then my mom started swearing in front of me, so you know, then it's fair game. Here we go. Upwind time. Yeah, I feel that mental block around swearing. What got me through it was in high school when I discovered that me swearing was the funniest thing possible to my friends because I was like such a quiet and normally like PG kid. All of a sudden, like, swearing and sex jokes out of nowhere were like the key to automatically get people to laugh just because they wouldn't expect it from me. And then, of course, immediately turning all of that off after coming home. Also, you know how an adult picking up a funny joke between you and your friends can immediately ruin it? I had that happen, where I was given the nickname in high school Pauly D, thanks to, the Jersey Shore. At first I resisted, but ended up accepting. But then, our band director picked it up somehow, and all of a sudden a jazz band like mine had a solo. Be like, alright, and there's Pauly D on the trombone. It was just, oh no, because then, like, my mom knew it. Yeah, thankfully, we can just cash in some berries. We're not adding any more difficulties here than we need. We've been on a long and arduous quest. We're not going to make it worse. honestly, I'm glad that we set it at 500, because this is a lot less stressful now. Like, everyone in chat agreed that 500 seemed reasonable, and I was gonna go with that, so... Thank you, chat, for underestimating me, I guess, is what I should say. There we go. Let's just not fuck up the very, very end. Past the point where it seemed like it was possible to fuck up. Alright, there it is! There is our Moonberry at 497 deaths. Coming in just under the par. So actually par 500 was perfect. Alright, we came so far. We tried so hard. And in the end, we got a berry so cool it says wow. Boom. And now we can see the end of Farewell too. Whew, that was the quest for the Moonberry. In what, about 12 hours? 12 and a half hours? A good mid-length quest. Not the longest quest, not the shortest quest. But we got there. And now we can go say goodbye to Granny, but we don't really care about that. We were here for the Moonberry, we got the Moonberry. Yeah, that's true. We did skip a little bit of the actual ending of this game, which is a little bit too bad. We didn't free the bird, and we didn't have our last little conversation with Madeline, but... that's okay. Look at that. Friends talking to each other on the computer. Just like me. Yeah, big mood, Madeline. We've been there. This ending is very sweet. Such good laughter sounds. Oh, oops, I didn't look at our final stats. That's okay, we know. That was 497 deaths on Farewell. Which is like a 200% improvement on what I thought I was capable of. Wow. Well, thanks, y'all, for coming to, I guess, our 6 streams? Yeah, this was like our 6th stream, but our quest. I had a lot of fun doing this. Little sad I didn't spin the wheel once, but also I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of okay with never seeing that wheel again. Wait, that's not what I want. What do I... Oh, yes, tab. Just want to take a look and see at our times and stats. So yeah, Farewell still had our most deaths. But the Summit was honestly pretty close there. Oh, and so was the Golden Ridge B-side. If I remember right, we had some pretty nasty wheel spins there. I know that there is a I know that there is some crowd control for Celeste. I don't know exactly what extent it goes to, but that would be a lot of fun to do, like a Celeste run or a Celeste race with crowd control. You'd need like a pretty decent Twitch turnout for that, I feel like. But yeah, donation based, that could be fun for a future run. I would love to do Celeste for one of the big Moonshot streams at some point. But yeah, I guess for now, let's roll credits. We're gonna roll credits and then we're gonna call it a night after a regular length stream. I plan to be back here same time, same place next Monday with a different game. Probably Darkest Dungeon 2. I will try it out a little bit this week and see if it'll be fun to stream. But if it is, I intend to name my characters after chatters. I feel like that'll be fun. And then, hey, if you know of any good Kaizo Mario hacks that are good for like someone who doesn't have very much experience with them, you should let me know. You can hit me up in the Moonshot Discord, where we chat about all the different shows on the network. Or you can also talk to me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at poly3_D. Let's see. You should listen to my show. It's very good. It's called Gahooligans, that I do with Callie. We talk about owls every couple weeks. This is an off week, but next Monday we'll be back with another episode. We still got to record that because I was sick this last week and did not have a voice for it. But I think it's just about back now. It's getting pretty tired, as I bet you can hear. Let's see. Moon Carnival in a few weeks. Look forward to that. Show up, donate to Trans Lifeline. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna let these credits roll out and the stream and call it a night. Oh, and go eat some strawberries and cream. I bought strawberries, didn't even pull them out for the stream, but got some incredible whipped cream. That's how I'm gonna end my evening. The names of the production cats are extremely important. I think that's the last thing I have to say about Celeste, is that the names of every single one of the cats is extremely important. Alright. Maddie Thorson wants to say thanks for playing. I want to say thanks for watching. Alright, I've been Peavy, signing off.